Hi, it's Jane from craftwithjane.co.uk, and today I'm going to bring you quite a sweet but simple birthday card. As you can see, it's got happy birthday on the front just here, and it's got quite a sweet little insert layer there. So to make this card, I'm going to be using the Flower of Friendships bundle, and it comes with this stamp set and with this punch as well. It's a fantastic punch, very versatile, quite beautiful with the flowers, and it punches out these flowers and these leaves just here. So that's the stamp set I'm going to be using, and the punch. And for the sentiment, I'm actually going to be using the Biggest Wish. Really great stamp set, and I love the big bold and the corresponding sort of opposing, really, I suppose, font together looks quite effective. So these are the two stamp sets and the punch that I'm going to be using for today. So I'll just pop those out of the way. And for this one I used Fresh Freesia, and I had some accent colour for Soft Succulents with the black. And on this one I've used Magenta Madness and Garden Green, obviously complemented with the black. And both of them have got inserts, and the colour scheme is continued on the insert as well. So just there. So I'm going to pop these to one side. The colours that I am planning on using today are So Saffron and Pear Pizzazz. They're both from the Subtles range, and they're both quite complementary colours, so I'll use those today. So I'm going to start off with my A6 card base, which I have scored and pre-folded here, and I'm going to do the insert to start with. So I'm just taking the insert down ever so slightly, about maybe about 4mm, so it's got like a little 2mm gap, something like that. So I'm going to stamp on this to start with. Using the Flowers of Friendship stamp set, I picked this picture here, and I stamped it in the left corner, and I've coloured it in with the Stampin' Right markers, as you can see here, and I've used the Pear Pizzazz and the So Saffron complementing colours. So I am going to grab my multi-purpose glue, my Tombow, and I'm just going to glue around the corner. So you can see here, this is the beauty of crafting, that I felt like I went a little bit out of the lines on this side, so I just stamped it the other side, and that is nothing to waste, and that's exactly why I love crafting, because you can either try and hide up any little mistakes you make, or simply turn it over and start again. So I am going to line this up just here, and there we go, and just perfect. So I'm going to turn it over and just flatten it out a little bit there we go. So that's my lining. Lovely. So I'm going to start with the top of the card now. So I've got my matte layer here, which will fit just inside the card there, and then I've got my top layer here, which I need to stamp on. Okay, so I'm going to take this layer here, and I'm going to try and centre it somewhere on my grid paper, and I'm going to get my stamp from the Biggest Wish. As you can see, this is a very loved stamp, and it's photopolymer, so it's quite normal for the red or pinks to dye the actual photopolymer stamp, and there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it shows quite good quality ink, so that's there, but I still go on and use it. It's clean, so it's not going to affect my stamping of any lighter colours. So I'm going to ink up in my So Saffron the Happy. There we go. And then I'm going to do my best to line this up. So bear with me, guys. I'm not sure I'm brilliant at this talking and crafting. There we go. Well, that's lovely. That's seems quite straight, so I'm happy with that. So I'm going to pop this away and pop my stamp to one side. So then next I'm going to use the script of the birthday here, and I'm going to do this in black. So I'm just going to ink up my black's off screen, sorry guys. It's a little bit mucky, and I don't want to risk getting the project mucky. And I'm going to put my birthday just here, and I'm going to gently press down as evenly as possible. I'm going to bring up, lovely. So I've got my happy birthday just there. Super. So I'm just going to give that a second to dry. I get my matte layer out, and I'm then going to put some Tombow on the back of here and glue my top layer to my matte layer. Gosh, this Tombow glue is fabulous, isn't it? It's quite full and juicy. So here we go with my matte layer, and I'll just pop this here and see if I can center this. There we go. How does that look? Does that seem a bit centered? So I have glued my top layer to my matte layer just there, and I'm now going to complete my decoration. So I've used the flower and one of the leaves. So one of the flowers, one of the leaves, and I have actually cut out some already, pre-prepared. Just pop my leaves down as well. So I've got 2 flowers so far and 4 leaves. I will be cutting out another flower for you, or punching out another flower for you, which is what I've done. So I've punched it on my So Saffron, and I'll just line it up for you. There we go. And I'm just going to punch. There we go. Sort of popped into place beautifully for me there. So I now have 3 flowers and 4 leaves. So I'll get a little bit of my Tombow and I'll attach my first flower. So I'm going to pop that in the corner just down here. I'll probably pop it about there. And just give that a second to dry. And then I'm going to pop my next one on a dimensional. Just here, take the backing off. There we go. And I'll pop that one probably about here. There we go. So a tiny bit of glue on my hands, I'm just wiping it off. So I'm probably going to put some leaves on now just to make sure I've got enough space for my other flower. So I'll start down the bottom with the leaves. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of there. I put the leaf just here. I'm going to pop 2 next to this one. So there's 1. I'll pop a little bit of glue on the back of here. There we go. And then I'll put my second one just in here. So that's 2. 2 just there. And then I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on the back of this one. And I'll probably pop this one just here. Okay, and then I'm going to put a dimension on the back of my 3rd flower. I'll pop that one about here. Lovely. And then 1 more leaf. And I'll pop that one just in here. So 3 flowers are in place. So I've just given that a moment to dry, and now I'm going to pop some of my matte black dots in place. So these come in 2 sizes, the larger and the smaller. And I'm going to use my pick tool. I'm going to put the larger one in the centre of each of the 3 flowers. Try and centre it. There we go, she says. Really struggling to do this at an angle, sorry. There we go. So there's that one. This is my next one. Should just go there nicely. And then my 3rd one. Just here. There we go. So I just think that makes them look quite effective and it pops them up. And in both of the previous cards I've just popped another 3 just up in the corner there, which I quite like, so I think I'm going to do the same. I used 1 large and 2 small, so I'm going to pop them slightly different area. There you go, there's 1, and probably that one there, and then I'm going to pop 1, oops, just down here. There we go. So I quite like that, it looks quite effective. So now I need to attach this to my card front. So with the others, I have actually popped some Stampin' dimensionals behind them to elevate them. So I think I'm probably going to do the same. So I'll pop some in the corners. There we go. So there's the 4 corners covered. Just going to use my paper snips. I'm just going to cut in a few places along here just so I can use the edges, because they are quite valuable dimensional space. So there we go. So I'm going to pop some of these sort of in the centre because I don't want my card to sag. So I'll pop some bits here and maybe another one just there. So I'm hoping that will be enough. So I will take my backing off. And I'm going to try and line it up. So I quite like the dimensionals. I'm so sorry if you can hear the little pitter patter in the background. That is my cute little dog who's come to say hello to me while I'm crafting with you today. And I've got laminate, like a Condian sort of a laminate type flooring in my craft room, so you can hear her pitter patter. There you go. And I'm going to line this up on here. So I think that feels pretty central. So there we go, press that down. And that is my card completed. So I'll just bring all my cards on for you to see. So you've got the 3 cards. There we go. So that is my video today. I do hope you enjoyed. Please, if you would kindly like, comment, subscribe and ring the bell for notifications when my videos go live. There are links below which will link to my blog, to my shop if you would like to purchase any of the products, and if you'd like to join my team as well, I'll put a link below. So I'm going to say bye for now, and happy crafting everyone.